Well, good morning everyone. Happy Saturday. It's the start of a new week of vlogs. We are back from our vacation. It was a very fun time, a very fun trip. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the vlog or two that came out of that. I'm not sure yet, haven't started editing it, but it was a blast. Now we're back at home. We've had a couple days to readjust to life here and get settled back in with the dogs. But it's Saturday and we need to go run some errands. So we are heading out to Brandon. I think we're gonna do Bath and Body Works, Ulta, Target, grab lunch at Cava because we had that in DC and fell in love with it. And we might be looking for a pair of ice skates for me. What? Obviously, Mike and I have been a couple for over 10.5 years now. He's a hockey player, somehow you did not know. He plays hockey, he's a goalie. And in those 10.5 years, I've never once gone ice skating with him. I am a Florida girl. I have not been ice skating since I was 16 years old, and that was at, ironically, the same ice rink that he currently plays hockey at. But I was 16 the last time that happened. I am not the most graceful on ice skates. Again, winter sports in Florida don't really mix, but he promises me that if I get my own skates, it'll be a whole lot better experience than anything I've ever had because I've only done rental skates. So we're gonna go see. We're gonna go try on some ice skates and see if he can convince me to buy them. I don't know. But it's part of our adventure today. So we are heading off to Brandon to do some shopping.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you're doing fine 'cause you got me. I don't wanna break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality, 'cause I can see.
Okay, we had this in DC and loved it. So it's time to have it here. So here is my bowl. I have greens on the bottom, some harissa chicken, some veggies, roasted red pepper hummus, crazy feta, and tzatziki. Dressing on top. Mike went for something very similar, just heated a rice base instead of the greens. And they got some pita chips and the crazy feta dip. Yum. Well, we are back home. Oh, Dad has the bowls. Oh, they still have the toys in their mouths. Those are gonna get dropped real fast. So I already drank a good portion of it, but a barista recommended. This is the new lavender that Starbucks has. Barista recommended chai, an iced chai with a lavender foam on top, and it is delicious. So I highly recommend this if you want to try the new lavender. So good together. Also, I may have gone back down this rabbit hole and gotten more mini brands. These are my socks from trying on the ice skates, which I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, I may have done a thing. So gotta open those. Nothing else exciting from Target. Got some dry shampoo, my face cleanser, and some loofahs. That was our exciting Target trip. Lunch was delicious. Let me turn off dog TV. This is what the dogs were watching while we were gone. Dog TV. For whatever reason, they seem to be enjoying dog TV more than the jazz. I don't know if it's because there's actually something like moving, playing on the camera. Oh, my hair. This is why I got dry shampoo. But we did Bath and Body Works. So I need to show you the Bath and Body Works haul. And we went and tried on a pair of ice skates. They had a size 9 and they had a size 7, but we figured out that I'm a size 8. So he sent off for one of the other stores to ship it down, and we're gonna go back later this week and try on the size 8, which I'm pretty sure I am. And I guess a future video, you'll get to see me trying to ice skate. Tried to go to Ulta to get some things, which remember back in the day, I was saying that Urban Decay was canceling my foundation. So I looked today because I'm like, well, by now, surely they have whatever new foundation they're creating. It looks like Urban Decay has stopped making foundation altogether. They did not have a single foundation today. So I'm on my last bottle of my foundation. I know a lot of you guys sent me recommendations. I have those saved. So in the next coming months, it's gonna be the hunt for a new foundation, but clearly it's not gonna be Urban Decay because zero foundations. So anyway, let me open up my Bath & Body Works here and I can show you my spring summer haul, and we'll open some mini brands, and then I'm gonna chill, do some vlog editing from the trip, and then tonight we're gonna record the podcast for RIP tour. So tomorrow is just gonna be our full relaxation day and I'm excited for it. So Bath & Body Works haul, one of our wallflowers finally died. One of the ones I've had for a long time finally broke. So I got this one to replace it. How cute. Absolutely love it. And then look at this hand sanitizer holder that they had. I mean, obviously I had to, right? And Mike decided he wanted one, so he got the astronaut. And then the hand sanitizers were 6 for $10, so I chose these 3, and Mike chose these 3. So you can tell our differences here. I went for very like summer. He went for some classics. Next up we have wallflowers. So I got Sea Salt Coast, which is new, Pink Lavender and Espresso, which is new, Fiji White Sands, a classic, Almond Croissant is new, but I have it in my office right now and it's amazing. And then we got Bergamot and Birch, which is also new and awesome. And here is the candle haul. So we have Sugared Lemon Zest, an absolute favorite, Fiji White Sands, also an absolute favorite, Paris Cafe, top 5 all time. And then 2 new ones. We have Vanilla Coconut Surf and the Bergamot and Birch again, which we loved. So these 2 are gonna be spring. I already have a Paris Cafe out there, so between these 2 and the Paris Cafe, those are gonna be the spring candles. And then I have these 2, plus I think I have 2 summer candles already in my linen closet. So we are set now for spring, summer. It is time. We're going to open one of the minis. Show the opening area. Let's see. I think it's a bird feeder. Did I get the, which one is it? The hummingbird? I got the hummingbird feeder. Yay! Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's multiple things here. Oh, I got the hummingbird feeder. Okay. I really wanted that one. Let's see the instructions. So that's the one I got. Vlogbend is vlogging here. Oh, it's a resin one. Uh-oh. I didn't do so well with the resin the last time.
That went great last time.
Yeah. A few bubbles. So that goes in there. And I've got one of these things is resin. Let's see. There's the resin. Hummingbird nectar. And this is probably, oh, the tweezers. And something else. A stand plate. Oh, yeah, it goes in this. Gotcha. Oh, it's got a hanging hook for it. My name is, and it says Beekaboo.
Wow.
Hello, little hummingbird. Oh, get a little nest.
Wow.
So cute. There we go. Look how cute. The little hummingbird. There's the hummingbird feeder all put together. So, so cute. Ooh, my office looks so cool right now. Yeah.
I know I went, whoa.
Yeah. So getting ready to record the podcast. Now that we do video recording, I was like, oh, let me set up my lights because we don't normally record at night. So I have my lights set up and that light on me because Gary couldn't be on the show and it's just Tim, Jason, and I. We decided to record at night instead of recording tomorrow morning. So I get to set up my lights like it's a Horror Nights video. It's not really working on this camera, but in theory, when I sit here, it works. So still got to get this set up and get the studio set up because I am running the show tonight with Gary not there, and record the show. Rumor season. So I just finished recording the podcast and I'm gonna go take a shower, get cozy. I think we're gonna catch up on Traders, but the very beginning of the podcast, you know, I kick the dogs out and I just hear Colby at my door going, "Hum, hum." He does this like bratty half growl bark thing, and I can just imagine him like outside the door stomping, going, "Hum," because he was so mad that I locked him out of my office, and he was being very grumpy pants that his mom wouldn't let him in the office with her. Like, how dare she? So I had to text Mike real fast because I figured he had his headphones on. I couldn't hear him. I'm like, help, Colby's barking at my door. Right? And what did you do as soon as I came out of the office? Were you all wiggle butts? Were you all wiggle butts because you were so excited that Mom was gonna spend more time with you? Yeah, it's tough being Mama's boy, huh? And this guy. So this guy, we gotta have a little chat about him. He had a vet appointment yesterday, but we'll find out more on Monday. So I'll talk about that on Monday, but he has a spot back here on his hip that we had aspirated to make sure it's not anything cancerous. And we're just doing a little blood work and checking on him because if you guys don't know, he has a thyroid condition. So we're checking to make sure everything's good with that because we've had to change his dosage a couple times and he's an old man, so we're just checking to make sure everything's good with him. So we'll find out those results on Monday. But he had a vet appointment yesterday. This guy has a vet appointment. Oh my gosh, you can see how bad that tumor is sticking out when he had his head the other way. Look at it. Oh, it's sticking out so far. But he has his oncologist checkup next week. Not like within this week of vlog, but the next week of vlog, he has his oncologist check up and she'll do the measurements and everything. But ugh, I hate that one. It's sticking so far out. It makes me sad. So good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Today is the time change day. It's the easier time change with the dogs because the dogs don't realize anything has happened and I get to feed them later in the day if I want to because they don't know any better. But it's the harder one on us, right? The other one we get the hour sleep. This one they take an hour of sleep away from us. And I am one of those people. I feel like the majority love this time change because they like having more light in the day. They like sunset being later in the day. I have like the opposite seasonal depression from everybody else. I love when it gets dark early. Night owl. I thrive in the darkness, okay? I thrive in the dark. I am a nocturnal creature, okay? I like the dark and I love, because I normally work until 6 p.m. I love when it's winter and my office starts getting dark and cozy and my lights turn on at 4:30, like during Christmas when I had the tree in here, and this year I'm gonna have the tree in here for Halloween. At 4:30 when my lights turn on, it's so cozy. I could honestly switch my hours during winter and work even later, like work till like 7 p.m. and I'd be content because I love how cozy my office gets with the lamps and the Christmas tree. I could just keep working in those conditions. Now I know it's different when you don't work at home because I remember working in an office and it getting dark and I hated driving home in the dark, so I do get that. It feels weird to still be in an office, not in your house when it's dark out. I get that. But as someone who works from home now, that's like my favorite time of my day in my office is when it's so cozy. But alas, now sunset is going to be probably like, I don't know, What time is sunset today? Obviously, it's 7:35 p.m. tonight. Now, by the end of summer, it'll be like 9 p.m. And I know that's not that bad, because it depends on where you are in a time zone of what your sunset is. When we were in Idaho last summer, sunset was at like 10 p.m., like maybe even 10:30, something late, and I would be even more miserable in that kind of condition. I have lived that once when I lived in Colorado, in the Four Corners area doing my internship at the Heritage Center there. It was like 10 p.m. before it even started getting dark. How do people go to bed when it's still light out? I don't know. So thankfully I'm a night owl and I still didn't go to bed till like midnight or 1 a.m. But it's hard for me to start getting sleepy when it's still light out. So Florida's not the worst with having like a 9 p.m. sunset at the peak of summer. Why are you whining? You also don't like the extra sunlight? Foster's just staring at me whining. So anyway, plan for today. I need to edit the podcast that we recorded last night. I do the video editing. Gary does the audio editing. So I need to do the video editing for the podcast for yesterday so I can put it on YouTube. I need to finish editing part 1 of the road trip, which I got mostly edited yesterday. A lot of editing and relaxing because today is the relaxing chill day. So yeah, let's go get started on the day. Right, Bear? You seem very motivated.
Wow.
Very motivated, right, Bean? You were actually motivated. You actually have some thoughts going on in the noggin right now. You're kind of doing Jedi mind tricks on me, but not this one. Not this one. Tough life. Okay, well, it's Sunday evening. I made dinner. So I made this stir-fried curry rice noodles. And there they are. Look at all those green vegetables. I'm excited for it. So hey guys, good morning. It is a Monday. This time change. Like, my body knows. My body knows that it should be an hour earlier than it really is. But I woke up today. I had to go get my blood drawn because I have my annual appointment with my doctor next week. So we did blood work and everything today. Meant to vlog while I was out, but forgot. So it is absolutely freaking beautiful out today. And I don't know why I couldn't have been like this on Saturday when we were out running errands, because it was muggy and a preview of summer on Saturday. And now today it's like 70 degrees. Actually, no, currently 65 degrees, but very sunny, so it feels like it's in the 70s. It doesn't feel chilly at all. Like I wore my workout clothes to get the blood drawn, then realized when I got home, like, I'm not going to be doing upper body right after getting blood drawn. So I changed into my normal clothes, but I wore my workout clothes to the doctor's office and it felt lovely out. So bright, sunny, blue skies. I'm gonna have to film some blue skies for Jacqueline. But yeah, it's kind of hard to just sit in the office and look out the window and see how beautiful it is and know, I think especially because I just see the forecast and I know these days are limited. I am in no way ready for it to be 89 degrees. I'm about to do my planner for the week and then get kick-started with the work day, with the work week. I have 2 very big grants due at the end of this week. So it's gonna be a busy one. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the planner. And I have a lot to do today. So let's get to it. I think we've very well established that my dog cares more about the blanket and the placement of the blanket than he does the actual bed. Because this is the second time in less than a week where I've caught him where the blanket has come off his bed and he has chosen to be on the blanket rather than a blanketless bed. Each dog has their own thing with blankets. You know, every dog has their own personality quirks. This one likes to be under blankets, likes to be burrowed. This one likes to chew blankets. Big stretch. This one likes to lay on top of blankets. Oh, is that a heavy sigh? What bothers you, my little freeloader? Oh, is Mom getting to spot? Oh boy. How about I move the blanket for you? You're gonna be really mad at me here, but if I don't move or anything, just what if I put it here? And then you can have the best of both worlds. Why have you done this to me? Colby, scoots. Scoots. Look. Oh. Colby. Look. Come on. Look, I fixed it for you. Oh, get it right. Get it arranged. Like I had it just fine. Oh, there you go. See, now you're comfy and cozy. Best of both worlds. It's Monday night and I am going to make dinner now. We're going to have ropa vieja from Marley Spoon.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now. You just give me a...
Okay, so I forgot to vlog once we were sitting down to eat. I was too excited. So here's a picture of what mine looked like. It was yummy. Well, I've got my ambiance on, got the fireplace on. Time to start my new book. The camera, there we go. Everyone told me when I read Fourth Wing, I have to read this. So now I'm reading this. Well, hi guys, happy Tuesday. Just a normal, Tuesday in March. Yeah, Horror Night Nightmares released their first speculation map of the season, which means I got to film today, and also means it's gonna throw off my road trip schedule unless I put all the road trip into one vlog, which I might. So we're gonna see, but yeah, just filmed that, got that done. So I went like full spooky girl mode. She's back. But yeah, that was fun. Filmed that. It's gonna be a busy day now. That came out of nowhere. So filmed my own video. Later tonight, I'm gonna have to edit my own video. Plus, we're gonna record the podcast. And then because we're recording the podcast at like 7:30 at night, that means that Gary will be asleep. So normally Gary does the audio, I do the video. That means I get to edit the audio and the video. So my day just got very busy. Thankfully it was today and not tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be a busy day for me. So the life of a Halloween Horror Nights creator. There you go. So that's my plan for today, aside from work, which now I'm going back into work, but happy Tuesday. Well, since my day turned so hectic, we did Chick-fil-A mobile order. Mike went and picked it up. The cool wraps are finally back, which makes me very excited. I don't know if everywhere stopped carrying, well, not everywhere, but I don't know if your location near you stopped carrying them, but for like a few years in the pandemic-y world here, our Chick-fil-A didn't have them, but now they're back. So fries, creamy salsa, and Mike did the exact same thing. So twinsies. Also, This is the mango sunjoy. It's really good. I did the diet lemonade with unsweet tea. Very yummy. What a day this has been. It is currently 9:30. We just finished recording the podcast. I have my video pretty much ready to go. I just need to do tags and stuff on it. I got that done while I was waiting for Ash to get home from work so we could record. We started that at 8:30. It's now 9:30, and since Gary's asleep, I have to do the audio and the video editing. It's been a very busy day. I am very tired. Mike is off at hockey, but let's get this editing done so I can chill a little bit. It's been such a hectic day ever since they released that map. It's gonna be another hectic day tomorrow, but it's fun. I remind myself that this is my favorite thing, that I absolutely love it, that I love doing the Horror Night stuff, but it's a lot of work. So hey guys, happy Wednesday. It's already Wednesday afternoon. I've done my workout. I've had work meetings. I didn't have time for lunch, but I came out to get my hair cut. It's gonna have to be a very quick lunch today. But I came out to get my hair cut, so this is the before. I straightened it all yesterday because I was filming. Look how long it's getting so long. So yeah, I straightened it for recording yesterday. So this is before. Now it's time to go get it cut. I'll show you the after. It's still not my stylist, it's the other stylist because my stylist still had surgery. So it's my second time going to this stylist, and I think my last time going to the stylist. And there is the after, all fresh and trimmed and bouncy and happy. Looks good. So now I think I'm gonna go to Starbucks and get another chai and then head home because the chai lavender thing was so good the other day. I think I want another. So that's the plan. Happy Wednesday evening. I am walking and finishing my last 45 minutes of work on the treadmill, and then we are going back to the ice skate shop to try on ice skates in my size. I don't know if I talked about that. And I think we're going to grab dinner at Carrabba's. I think it's a Carrabba's night because last night was so hectic with all the Horror Night stuff. Between editing my vlog, getting my vlog up, and then editing the podcast ended up taking 3 hours last night, which is not the norm. Technical difficulty type stuff. So I was able to fix it. I was able to get the audio version of the podcast up. We couldn't do the video version this time around. It was like 3 hours of my night last night. So I basically had no time to myself yesterday evening. So because of that, we're gonna go have a Carrabba's night, a chill night, and then I'm probably gonna read ACOTAR tonight and just relax. So that's the plan. 45 minutes left of work, and then Wednesday is done. Well, it's Carrabba's night. I'm gonna do this. This is a new thing. It's a spring item. I'm gonna do chicken on mine. Sounds really good. The real reason we're here. Took the first bite before I remembered to vlog. And my cup of soup tonight.
That's good.
Well, that looks just terrible. My chicken is under there. I see it. And then Mike got my absolute favorite, my chicken brine. And believe it or not, this is after me eating. That is all going home for Mike's lunch tomorrow. Well, I'm gonna be a figure skater, y'all. Surprise, my new hobby. But I have ice skates. Look at me. And a skating coach. I have not been on a pair of ice skates since I was 16 years, well, 16.
Really? You haven't
Actually, no.
at all?
17. No, not at all. 17 was at Rockefeller Center. I don't think I may have rollerbladed since then, but definitely haven't been on a pair of ice skates since I was like 17. The reason why we bought them is because, you want to tell him? No, okay. I gave him the chance to be, if he wanted to be on the vlog. Basically, the rental skates are just absolutely terrible. So he's like, if you're gonna go skating on rental skates, you're gonna hate it and hate life.
It's like skating on spoons.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
So hockey player said you need your own pair. So I have a pair of skates now. Now I can go ice skating at some point. So, and I got tie-dye skate guards. Look at that. All right, so next up, we gotta go skating. Well, I've got My background chosen, the fire on. Time, oh, it's so dark. I'm gonna have to turn some lights on in order to be able to read, but it's Akatar time. Let's just take a minute to admire these sweet angels. I love them. So hey guys, happy Thursday. I am in the midst of 2 grant deadlines, but I did get 2 grants this week, so that's exciting. So the good side of it, right, is actually making the money. So that was exciting. So yeah, 2 grants accepted, 2 grants due this week, but it's exciting because next week I'm gonna go on a little mini Orlando vacay. So I'm getting a lot of hours in this week so that next week I can have some fun. So it all works out. Okay, well tonight I'm going to make fast actual veggies black bean cheeseburger with Italian salad from Marley Spoon. Here's our dinner. The burgers look really good. It's a massive plate of salad to go with it, but looks really good. So hey guys, it is a Friday evening. I am done with my work day. I have submitted the 2 big grants that I had to do. I knew he was gonna do that. Hey, my desk is raised, so he likes to go under it and look under the window. But let me kick out the dogs because there's kids like playing. It's Friday afternoon. Let me kick them out. Okay, there's kids like literally playing in our front yard, like on the sidewalk and stuff, so the dogs are not gonna be able to handle that. So I just finished walking. I've still been walking every single day. I did 4 of my workouts this week. I'm not doing a Fit for the Frog this week, so I didn't film any of it, but I just finished my last walk for the week, just finished a part of Last of Us, still doing that. My 2 big grants got submitted, so now I get to just chill and relax. So Friday evening. No big plans this weekend. I think we're kind of mulling over some ideas of something to do tomorrow. But tonight is a Joe Bob night. It's a Joe Bob special. So that's my plan for this evening, which sounds lovely because I just want to chill and relax, and we'll see what Joe Bob picks for tonight. I finally hit 6,000 subscribers and I don't even know what to do for it because for a while milestones were a big thing and I felt like I was working toward milestones, but I hit 5,000 subscribers in December 2020. So it has taken me over 3 years to go from 5,000 to 6,000. And aside from Halloween Horror Nights content, I would say that my channel is pretty dead. Like, I get, like, obviously I have my loyal people who watch these, my weekly vlogs, and you guys are the ones that like keep me going. You guys are the reason I still make these, and you're the reason why I still do Vlogmas, because you guys are the ones that hang out with me during Vlogmas. But aside from my Halloween Horror Nights content and travel videos that eventually get searched for, I would say my channel is dead. Like, I don't think anyone is coming to subscribe to my channel for these videos. My road trip videos, just nobody's really watching them. So my Halloween Horror Nights content is what people come here for. I don't know, it's just like a weird thing of, for a while I was setting goals and working toward milestones, and then when everything just slowed down so much to take 3 years to gain another 1,000 subscribers, when there for a bit, like I was maybe gaining 100 subscribers every month kind of thing. It hasn't felt necessary to plan for milestones. Like obviously I've seen it in the horizon, but I've been chilling in the 5,900s for probably a full year. And so it's here and I'm like, it happened, but it's weird. It's just strange. So if you are someone who has produced content for YouTube, I don't know that this will necessarily like resonate in the same way, but if you're someone who has had a YouTube channel at some point, I'm sure you get this thing that I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Anyway, the point is to say that I'm at 6,000 subscribers. Thank you for all of you who stick through and watch all of these weekly vlogs every single week. I think I'm having the debate of what I want to do moving forward, because obviously the Halloween Horror Nights content is where the views are, and these are the ones that are just kind of like the backbone of my channel, that you guys who watch every single video, these are what you're here for. So I'm going to keep doing these. I don't know if I'm going to bring back Fit for the Fog. I think I'm just going to let that die because it's extra work and I just don't feel like it's gaining any traction. You guys watch it, but then you also watch this. I don't know, there hasn't been much comments on it. Like people aren't really engaging with it, talking with me on it either. I feel like that's the hardest part. If I feel like you guys aren't engaged, if I feel like you guys aren't enjoying it, if I feel like you guys aren't wanting to have a conversation with me, then it feels like I'm doing something wrong. Like it feels like I'm not doing the content that you guys want to see. And not that this is like produced, but obviously that's the interactive part of it for me, is getting to talk to you guys in the comments and interact. I believe this is a very long-winded way to say that moving forward, I think I am just going to do the weekly vlogs, Halloween Horror Nights content, and then depending on the trip, I may or may not vlog if I'm at a theme park or traveling. I think there's just so much travel content out there on YouTube, with people with drones and people with RVs and people that do this as their full-time job so they can spend 3 weeks in a place getting the perfect clips, and I am going through in a place in a day and also trying to be on vacation and film it, and I'm just never going to be able to compete with that. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be the travel channel. I'm just trying to vlog my experience. But if you can't tell, I've been going through some emotions with YouTube. I've been really, I think I talked about it at the end of Vlogmas, kind of wondering how I feel about YouTube and how I feel about moving forward and when this will inevitably end, because I can't do YouTube. I mean, there's nothing stopping me at the moment, but I assume that eventually YouTube will no longer be a thing, or there's gonna come a point where I just don't feel like this is my hobby anymore. And I'm not there yet, but the thoughts are there, especially as I'm sure you can tell, I've been vlogging the theme parks a whole lot less. I've been going and just attending and enjoying my time there and maybe sharing things on Instagram, but not vlogging it. I think that's part of me taking a step back, and that's more so just because I've vlogged the same things in theme parks for years and years now, and at a certain point it's not fun to edit the same thing over and over. All is going to depend on the mood I'm in that day and whether or not I just want to go to the theme park and enjoy as a fan, or if I feel like vlogging it that day. I have some fun stuff coming up this next week, and I do think I'm going to vlog at least one day of it, but it's just gonna be based on my mood and we'll see. I think there's plenty of other theme park channels out there these days. That market is very saturated by people who live in Orlando and can go to the theme parks as many days as they want. And I'm just gonna stay in my lane and stick with Halloween Horror Nights, because that one is my favorite. And that's what keeps me going. So if you're a weekly vlog viewer, thanks for sitting through this rambly session I just did on all my YouTube feelings. I don't know if that was even coherent enough for me to leave in this video, but that was my therapy session about YouTube. I hit 6,000 subscribers. Thank you for being one of the 6,000. If you've made it this far in the video, I am sure you're one of my loyal people. I'm gonna go figure out dinner. And again, if you're one of my loyal people who watches all of these, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking by me all these years. And thanks for helping me hit 6,000 subscribers. Well guys, it is late, technically early Saturday morning. Watched the Joe Bob special. It was, the first one was really fun. I liked that one a lot. It was from 1959. It was called A Bucket of Blood. A classic 1959 movie. Really enjoyed that one. But now it's time for bed around here. I will see you guys again next week. Bye.